Hello, fuckers! Archie Luxury here. And today I want to talk about interacting with fuckers who earn over $250,000 a year. That's right, fuckers! Rich fuckers! Filthy rich fuckers! Interacting with fuckers who earn over 250 fuckaroonies a year. And, I gotta say, fuckers, I got some family members, and I know a few people who earn that sort of money. And, I gotta be completely honest with you. Most of them are really nasty fucking bastards. That's right. They can be really nasty fuckers. And, let me explain. When you earn $250,000, it's very similar to doctors I've known. See, doctors can't be wrong. They're so smart. They went to medical school. They earn $250,000. Well, if they apply themselves, they certainly do. And, they just, how can they be wrong? When they're so right, how can they be wrong? And even when it's topics they know nothing about, they're always right. Their ego is out of fucking control. And I gotta tell you, fuckers, you know, it's very interesting. Fuckers who earn over $250,000. And, you know, they can be the nastiest fuckers you'll meet because, let's be honest, in society, we worship people with money. Money forgives all sins. If you've got a nice Mercedes-Benz and you've got a beautiful home and this and that, it forgives all sins. You can be a complete fucking psychopathic murderer and it's all forgiven because you've got money. Money buys freedom, it buys happiness, it buys fucking everything. And fuckers, what do you say? What do you say with these fuckers? And I gotta fucking tell you, money itself, it's an interesting fucker. And I was interacting with some family members over the weekend, and they earn over $250,000. And, you know, it's kind of strange. Like a normal person, I was talking to this person about the Archie Luxury channel, and a normal person would shut their mouth. They wouldn't say, hey, I don't like it, it's not really my cup of tea. No! They blurt out at the lunch table, your channel makes me physically ill. See, they think they're the oracle because they're on $250,000. See, their opinion is worth more than my opinion because I only earn 60 grand a year plus some Google Ads revenue. So my opinion isn't as good as your opinion because you earn more. You win, see? And this is the interesting thing. Some of these fuckers here, they got really big dibs on themselves. How can they can't be wrong because financially they're striking the deal. They've got it all worked out. They know what they're doing. And I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. They can be so fucking boring. They really are boring conservative fuckers. They don't really have a sense of humor. There's no sort of middle ground there. It's very black and white. And they can be quite obnoxious fuckers. And I don't know what to say really. You know, I've met doctors. Doctors also have the ego complex. The only difference is, see, doctors can never be wrong because they're right on everything. They're a doctor, for fuck's sake. You know, of course a doctor wearing a tag knows more about horology than Archie. I mean, he earns more. He went to medical school. And this is the whole thing. You've got to really understand you got your place in society. And, I mean, society's changing. You think about it. In Australia, where I live, Sydney-siders, when you meet someone in Sydney, the first thing they say is, oh, which part of Sydney do you live in? Now, they're not trying to be friendly. No, they're not trying to be friendly. They're trying to gauge how much money you earn, how much money you have, and how fucking loaded you are, or how poor and pathetic you are. So that's why in Sydney they say, oh, where are you from? They're trying to gauge your income and your net worth. And the same is starting to happen in Melbourne. Which part of Melbourne you're from? They're trying to gauge how much moolah you have. Except in Melbourne, it could be inherited money. It's not necessarily earned money. It's not dirty, grubby money. But in Melbourne, it could be inherited money. And this is how it's going, fuckers. I mean, you know, as a man, your identity. You go to a barbecue. People say, oh, what do you do for a living? They're trying to gauge your place on the pecking order. And when you earn $250,000, you know, these fuckers who earn $250,000, I mean, there's the $100,000 a year fuckers. They're brash and blasé. But when you earn $250,000, you're beyond that. You don't big note yourself about, hey, I earn 100 grand. It's when you say, what do you do? Oh, I'm a banker. You know, they just make it sound so humble. I'm in the professional services industry. They don't actually say, I earn $250,000, fucker. Well, very few of them say that anyhow. I can say this much to you. It's the really, really uncouth ones who aren't really making it who do say that. But when you earn $250,000, you've got this self-assuredness. You can never be wrong. You've got the oracle of success. You know what it is. And this is the whole thing. This is the whole thing. Beautiful people. They're beautiful people. The kids go to expensive private school. The house is a house and garden sort of home. You wouldn't fucking help your poorer siblings or family. No. They can get off their ass and do it themselves. In fact, in times of need, when your poorer relations need help, you big note yourself saying how you're going to help them, but you do fuck all. And it's quite interesting. It's very, very interesting. And, you know, these $250,000 people, they think they're so right because they earn so much. They have to be better. Their opinion is worth more than yours. And this is how these fuckers, this is what they are, $250,000 fuckers. And what can you say? People who earn $250,000, they're different. They're different. I mean, see, they're continually having their ass licked. Do you understand? They're continually having their anus licked because when they go to test drive a new car, you know, the salesman has qualified the lead. These are high net worth punters. These are quality punters. They're not tire kickers. When you're high net worth, when you earn big bucks, see, everyone's rimming you. You know, they're licking your ass. How are you? This, you know, nothing is a problem. When you've got the financial resources at your beck and call, nothing's really a problem. The car's playing up? Let's just get a new one. How about a new Jaguar? Or a new Mercedes E-Class? What would you like, fuckers? And this is how it goes there. This is how it goes. Life is good when you earn $250,000 a year. And your perception, you know, it can't be wrong. You can't be wrong. And I got to tell you, I know a few people who earn $1 million. Well, actually, I know one person who earns $1 million, and they're actually quite nice. That's my good friend Descartes. He's a lovely guy. I think I'm not saying he does earn that, but I suspect he does. He just gives off signals. And the $250,000 people, the $250,000, it's what's that in Australia? That's 5 times the average wage. And they live differently. I mean, the kids go to, the school fees are $20,000 a year each. The money's not really a big hurdle. You want a piano, you just buy it. It's life's good. It plugs a few holes, that's for sure. It plugs a few holes, and often people who earn $250,000, they're so fucking caught up in themselves and they can never be wrong. They're busy fuckers. I mean, it's not easy to earn $250,000. They're busy fuckers, and they can't be wrong. They don't have time for less successful. See, the dangerous thing is if they hang around less successful people, they might get loser germs. That's right, fuckers. Loser germs. Could you imagine that? Hanging around losers. And, anyone who earns under $100,000 is a loser in their book, see? So you got to, they know their place. And, I don't like to congregate with these $250,000 fuckers. It's kind of, they invite you, but they know that you know that they know that you know that you're not really making anything like them. And, it's, they spend money differently. And it's not my cup of tea. It's not really my cup of tea to be surrounded by ego. And, fuckers, that's the honest truth there. The $250,000 fuckers. And I'd really like to hear from the audience. What do you think? Have you had dealings with fuckers who earn $250,000? How have you found them? I may be wrong. You tell me, fuckers. Tell me how you find these fuckers. But for the most part, they're boring fuckers who are just self-absorbed, self-obsessed. I'd prefer not to mix with them. That's my honest opinion. I'd prefer not to mix with them, and they'd rather not mix with me in case they pick up loser germs. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Nice one, Archie. Oh, some nasty comments there.